Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at SPY and QQQ, that is S&P 500 and Nasdaq, and then we'll take a look at Microsoft, Apple, Meta, Netflix, Google, and for Amazon, I already did a video on that right over here, a separate video, why all the attention is on Amazon stock right now. So check this out, and this will also lead you to some of the dividend investing that I have been buying, especially Amazon stock into that. There's a covered call ETF on that I'm buying. More on that, if you want to know, you can check out my Junior Trader Dividend Investing channel. Link to this channel you will find in the description below, and I have been providing all the updates, how my portfolio is looking like, what I'm buying into this dividend portfolio, that I'm building public facing portfolio for you all. So if you want to follow along, subscribe here as well, check out videos over here as well. All right, so let's come back here to our technical analysis. So starting off with tech stocks, because they will define pretty much what SPY and QQQ are doing. So let's start off with Microsoft. Now, Microsoft is at a very important level, and we are just testing the 200 days moving average. Now, as per the principles of trading, what I always say, you have the direction. Once we lost this blue box, the direction at 450 direction was to the downside. We lost next level as well, 430. Direction since then has also been to the downside. Then we got a rebound, and I said yes, rebound is a possibility. 431 is, but though, is a rejection level. We continued lower, tried to find again at that level, 417. We broke below that, flushed down to 404, 200 days moving average. Eventually, the capitulation all the way down to 200 days moving average. Now, the trading principles are the same. Structural area is where the position is taken. Take partial profits at the next areas. If rebound happens, that's fine. Reload, take the partial profits in the extensions. You can also take partial profits by the time things come back to the structure. You can reload in the flush mode, create the extension, stop loss on the other side, rebound, short, structure, until the structure integrity, take partial profits out there. If it breaks, carry more or reload more at the structural break with the stop loss on the other side. And that's the way to trade. I mean, these principles across all the stocks are same, right? Now, we got over here. Now, what do I expect? What are the levels to watch? Let's talk about that. Now, breaking 200 days moving average, I don't think it's going to be easy on Microsoft. It might take its sweet time, but that's what it is. Like if we break 200 days moving average, that's going to be a big break on Microsoft to the downside. And as I'm talking, I need to adjust some of my indicator stuff here as well. And let me actually move the tongue a little bit to the back, just to get some more levels in the understanding of what are the things we are looking at. And so, yeah, here we are, guys. So this losing 200 days moving average is going to be a problem. I mean, because once we do it, it's a huge problem. So here's the thing. In the extensions on the short side, take partial profits. There is a possibility of rebound if that happens, especially around 200 days moving average. Now, any rebound until the level of 417 and 40 cents will just be a rebound, though, nothing more than that. And if we get above that, then sure, we can go to the next level like 408 and 13.78 cents. But am I seeing signs of that? And definitely below 404, it's just like another leg down. That will be a bad one, though. So let's go to the hourly interval and let's talk about what are the possibilities of any upside. So right now, I'm not seeing much possibilities of the upside. Even intraday strength would be only above 410 area, because that's where the supply zone is sitting. If Microsoft can starts to get above 410, then only some upside strength may come, but only until 417. That's where the next strong resistance level is sitting, right? So technically Microsoft is still in the downtrend, but as for the levels I provided, things can be traded according to that. There's a likelihood 200 days moving average, well, it gave the support, right, for the day. So in rebound could have been traded over there with the stop loss on the other side. Now next more move will only come as for the levels I provided you on the hourly interval if it gets above that. Yeah, and if eventually we lose 200 days moving average, which may not happen on Monday just because we are already extended, some rebound may come. Let's say feeble rebound, and if it comes on the sideways and then finally breaks, we'll have to see that. But just keep that in mind. Once we lose 200 days, that's a problem. Apple. So Apple tried to post earnings. They came out with flying colors. Guidance came out with flying colors. Things tried to go up, but it rejected still underneath of 20 days moving average. Now this brings a very good point that can Apple continue higher after this? So between 20 and 50 days moving average, I like to only trade intraday. All right, because it's tradable both sides. The zone of sandwichness is a zone of a little bit of indecisiveness. What's the next move going to be like? But from here on, if Apple breaks below 218 and 82 cents, 50 days moving average can still be tracked down there. For the upside, we'll have to take a look at hourly interval to get more sense out of the price action here. So, and that would be if it stays, yeah, if it stays above 218 and 98 cents, pretty much that level, and we get above 20, 50, and 200 hours moving average again, Apple can continue higher. But trade intraday, I'm just seeing strong buying here, right? Even in the double bottom formation of the post market, quite a strong candle. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I gave you both levels to watch, but if we can get above 220 and 50 again, then only I'll say intraday upside. Otherwise, below 218, some intraday short, but only intraday, trade only intraday Apple if you're willing to. Right now, swing between 20 and 50, I don't like to do the swing. Meta. So Meta gapped up after earnings, but is selling off after that. Like, what do we make out of it? This thing is stuck like in the middle, right? It's tough to say. When I say tough to say, I mean we'll have to on daily at least we'll have to go to the hourly interval. And here's the thing: within the same day, this thing sold off at 20 hours moving average and got back up at 200 hours moving average. So you get my point, right? Why is such a trouble here right now? I would only want to play it to the upside if Meta gets above this 20, 50 hours moving average, and I would want to see it above 494. If Meta can do that, then some upside can be played. Otherwise, from here, let's see if it comes down. But this is the zone between 485 and 475 that I would not want to trade this thing. This structure is like stuck in the middle right now. That's what earnings do some of the time. They just screw things up, right? They messes things up. Now, it can technically be argued this is just a pullback, but as I said, I want to see it above 494.76 to continue to play upside now. Otherwise, I'll just wait for the break below 475 area on the daily interval. So, and 200 hours moving average from the hourly interval, right? Meta can be a little bit tricky for now. Netflix. So Netflix finally gave up at this level right now, guys. This zone that it was really trying to hold for so many days finally gave up. And as I said, yeah, 622. Once we start to lose it, more downside will continue, and it opens up the door now to 596 and 35 cents. Then 579 is a possibility. Let's see if there is any potential upside building on this. No, not right now. Like, as if we continue to lose level to the downside, just a downside play. It's not even any upside play as long as we stay below 615 and 88 cents right now. So yeah, still in the downtrend. Then we have a resistance sitting now at 621 and 67 cents as well. So right now the structure is still weak, but take profits in the extensions, right? If the rebound happens, you can see how the price action reacts at those levels, but this would be the level to watch for that 621 and 56 cents. If Netflix wants to regain some hope back in the bulls, then it needs to get above 621 and 56 cents, right? Google. So let's go to the daily interval. And Google, as I talked about the day on this particular day, that in the post market was selling off already, and talked about, guys, if we lose 169 and 42 cents, which it already lost in the post market, then yeah, we pretty much were already building up for the downside. We got that. Now Google, I talked about this until rebound 174 is fine, but that's just a rebound in the downward structure. We are in the lower highs, lower lows, right? And so nothing has sorry guys, nothing has really changed right now. And let's see if this has to form a double bottom. Am I seeing right now any price action for that? On the daily, there is this wick coming in, right? Some buying coming in. Let's go to the hourly interval to dissect it more. So if this really has to conclude itself a double bottom, let me actually check something here, guys, real quick. Intraday depth level, let's do it high on Google for now. All right, yep, got the levels that I was wanting. All right, so this is the level I would say. If Google can get above 167 and 61 cents, then for the near term, this can become a double bottom here, and for a day or so we can see an upside, but that will be the level to watch. That is 167 and 63 cents. Otherwise, Once we lose this double bottom, any break to the level to the downside is just a next leg down. So again, any position is taken, have a stop loss on the other side, but those are the levels to watch. Amazon, as I said, I already talked about it on my channel. Check that out over here on my channel. Amazon, I did a very separate special video on that. Now let's talk about SPY and QQQ. And so here we go with the SPY. So what is SPY doing, right? Now, this was sure one definitely significant level, 533.20 cents. It got bought back up to that level, guys, but it's no way, no form or fashion that structure is bullish. It's not. Structure is still bearish, and we are still in the downtrend. Now the resistance on SPY is 538.45 cents. If SPY can't regain it, forget it. Below this is just a downside play. I'll talk about on the hourly interval in just a second. Again, take profits in the extensions. The time to take the positions are at the break of the levels, and then you take profits in the extensions, right? Now, this rebound is happening. Is this rebound strong enough? Not quite so. So as I said, structure is still bearish. Let's go to the hourly interval. No, any rebound, if it has to come, right now I'm not seeing any price action on the rebound, but if any rebound would come on Monday, that will be 533 above and also above 20 hours moving average. Then only some rebound is confidence, only until 538, nothing more than that right now. SPY is still in the bearish structure, all right? QQQ. So NASDAQ is in quite an interesting situation here. So, and guys, if you want to know more about, like, for example, the channel dividend investing channel, I have been using this opportunity while the market is falling to buy into a lot of tech ETFs and everything. So check those out, guys, if you're interested here. All right. Now, so here on QQQ, this level, pretty much what I was talking about, 440.67 cents. We broke below it, but got bought back up. But this is the very strong level because this would define any support or weakness. Like this is where like 448 all the way as if 20 days moving average, sorry, 200 days moving average catches up. If QQQ can establish itself into consolidation here, that will be some hope for upside. Right now, there is no structure to the upside, but is this wick strong enough that it give some more rebound, at least rebound, because structure until 460 doesn't change. It's just going to be a rebound if that even happens. Right now, we are in the downtrend. So going to QQQ, here on the hourly interval, if any upside has to come, even in the rebound, we first have to get above the level of 440.62 cents with the 20 hours moving average, I would say. Not just that, actually. I would want to say, yeah, some strong rebound would be actually above this zone, though. This particular zone, sorry, yeah. With the getting above 20 hours moving average, because that's where the supply zone is sitting. But that rebound may not last much, guys. QQQ, I would say, it's better to see some consolidation first and then try to play the upside because it's not strong enough. And yeah, so because it's in the downtrend, most likely it rebounds. Technically the way to trade is take the profits in the extensions, let the rebound happen as long as the structure is not changing, which I already gave you the levels for that. It's just in the downtrend, so I don't expect much upside. So yeah, right now it's in the dire situation. So yeah, for some strong upside, we'll have to see first consolidation here, in my opinion, and then getting above. But yeah, above 20 hours moving average, some rebound is a possibility, but I don't think it will last more than 454 in my opinion. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you in my next videos. Bye.